I'd wager that you've already got a number of ideas in your head as to why Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022 is such a polarizing game. Despite these reasons, whether they be for or against Call of Duty, we've managed to fuel this franchise annually to seek entertainment and become temporarily separated from our real-life responsibilities, which applies regardless of you being a hardcore fan or casual player. I don't want to hear about that, less of that. Before we get into this, I'll preface this with the following. Number 1. I've been a Call of Duty fan since Modern Warfare 2, 2009, and I believe the best multiplayer experiences were Modern Warfare 3 from 2011 and Black Ops 2 from 2012. Gotta say the dates for these because I don't know if they're going to remaster them next week, next month or next year. It is what it is. Number 2. Aside from Cold War zombies, I have absolutely despised, and I mean despised with a capital D, don't clip that, the last 3 years of Call of Duty, hence why I made that one video of Vanguard and Shino Numa, which you should definitely watch. Shameless plug, don't care. Anyhow, I'll try and remain as objective as humanly possible. Number 3. This will serve as an analysis as to why I believe Modern Warfare 2 2022 is a divisive game whilst taking into account the problematic aspects of the Call of Duty franchise in light of the last 3 years. Now, with that out of the way, what reasons stand before us? Let's have a look and get counting. Number 1. Skill-based matchmaking or engagement-optimized matchmaking. You saw it coming. This didn't exist in the form that exists today, let me tell you that. I heavily encourage Activision and the devs to protect players that require it, however. We don't need to mollycoddle the new players though, because they're perfectly capable of learning how to play and are not impeded by mental or physical impairments. They truly require protection, yet don't even enjoy the system that you have put in place. Like, just look at Twitter, man. You've got people literally saying, I'm deaf, I'm blind, the deaf guys need the mini-map, God bless them. You know, like, what's this about, man? You guys need to fix up. Number 2. Playstyles that lower the skill ceiling tremendously by creating little to no room for any alternatives. Although this game is taking steps in the right direction, there are 2 ways to play. Either you jump and bunny hop like a crackhead, swinging your mouse or right stick and hoping you hit something, or setting up a citadel in the secluded area of the map, acting as sentient as the doors scattered throughout the game. Door opens, bullets fired, rinse and repeat. Number 3. Disbanding lobbies, removing the sense of community that once resided within the heart of the Call of Duty community. Not gonna lie, the old school lobbies were a trial of fire, so all you soft man them, all you soft youths out there, soft guys, I'm sorry to say you would have had a hard time, but it is what it is. It's just like that. Either you got burned or you grew thick skin and you fought your way through. That's it, man. Number 4. Footstep audio, removal of the classic minimap, refusal of dead silence being integrated into the perk system, and you guessed it, the new perk system itself. This is a textbook example of innovation where it's not needed. Why bother even changing this shit, man? Ever heard of it's not broke, don't fix it? These fallaciously backed and disingenuously designed concepts that are imposed upon us cause more needless problems than they do solutions. Number 5. Ultimate lack of direction when trying to appease all fans. By appeasing all new players, you alienate those who propagated you to the very heights that you now look down at us from. You need to encourage new players to learn by making the games more engaging through tutorials, or perhaps inspire YouTubers or prominent community members to teach them through series, or integrating in-game tips from said professionals. Yo, you still with me, guys? Come on, it's not all doom and gloom. There's reasons as to why this beta showed us the promise of Modern Warfare 2 and the future of Call of Duty. Number 1. The weaponry, maps and vehicles. The passions of the developers, at least some of them, shines through, and hats off to them as it is exemplified through their meticulousness. If I'm being honest, what I've seen so far from a design point of view that has little to do with the actual gunfights, it's been great. Disregarding the TTK and exaggerated muzzle flash and smoke, we're all good, man, and I'm glad that you fixed the latter. Don't get me wrong though, there's still a lot to fix. Number 2. The innovation regarding the new modes. Although I'll always opt for the classics and I'll be a TDM player at heart, these new search and destroy variants and ground war / invasion game modes look quite fun, and I look forward to giving them a try. Number 3. Gunsmith. I'm honestly quite surprised at how much depth there is to the Gunsmith this year, at least from what I can perceive from the beta. The way weapons are unlocked will encourage new weapons to be tested and put through the ringer. If people want that OP weapon, they'll have to grind for it. Unless it's in the battle pass, of course, because, you know, Call of Duty. Egregious. Yeah! And finally, number 4, the most optimistic and hopeful reason of all of them is the potential for the future. Listen, you have 2 years, guys. There is a potential for a genre-defining game here. You have to listen to your fans and their outcries for what needs changing and what doesn't. If you want the recognition, the admiration, or the rewards, whether it be monetary or social, you must give the players what they require within your means to do so. Especially those fans who have stuck with you through thick and thin. You have 2 years to make something truly exemplary. Don't screw it up. So, all things considered, I believe I've done justice by shedding light on why Call of Duty can be held in either high esteem or complete contempt, from just analysing the Modern Warfare 2 2022 beta. Obviously there's bits and pieces I haven't covered, so that's for you lot to discuss in the comments section. Just remain respectful and all of that, considering this is an opinion, although I've tried to be as fair as possible. So yeah, no beefing, no scrapping in the comments, I don't want to see none of that, yeah. If you've liked what you've seen so far, drop your boy a like and subscribe. It's free, so don't stress, it's not that deep, man. Also, if you're craving some more content outside of Call of Duty, or want to explore what else I have to offer, click this video right here. It'll blow your mind how stupid it is, and I promise you that you will enjoy it. If not, I owe you a cookie.
Spartans!